If your meta ads stopped working, they probably never worked. You just got one good week and called it a strategy. I'm Lach, and in this channel we're going to go through the tough decisions that most people avoid. And I'm saying this because I used to do the same thing. One good week, screenshot, celebrate, and then the next week we panic. And that's when you start doing some dumb stuff. New campaign, new strategy, new targeting, anything to feel in control. Then I learned how to make results repeatable, and that's what this channel is going to be about. I'm currently based in the UK, London, and I run a full stack marketing agency, and Meta Ads is one of our core services. We work with furniture and ecom brands across Europe. And when I say we run Meta Ads, I don't mean we just launch and hope. I mean that we build the system around the whole business so the ads can actually perform. Testing, creative, offer, landing pages, websites, and retargeting. And before you ask, no, I didn't wake up one day and decided that I'm gonna do marketing. I had a normal 9-to-5 job. I studied economics and finance, and then I spent 3 years as a risk analyst. Good job, safe path, respectable title as well. If you are that type of person who likes predictable outcomes, then yes, that's definitely for you. But I'm just not that person. The thing that really messed up with me was the fact that in that world, effort doesn't equal progress. You can do everything right, you can work harder than your colleagues, and you're still gonna be stuck because you're not building, but you're operating inside someone else's machine. And marketing was quite the opposite. You can test, you can measure, you can optimize, you can improve, and you can actually take a business that's bleeding money and turn it into a profitable system. And that's quite addictive. So I just made the switch, and once you make that switch, there is no going back. DeqVision didn't start it in some fancy office. DeqVision started in a rural village in Bulgaria with two of my best friends. We started it together and we're still running it together. And it wasn't like we had a queue of clients waiting for us. It actually took us a couple of weeks to get our first client. Outreach, cold calls, cold emails, follow-ups, loads of rejections. At the end we had our first client, and that was actually quite huge win for us. Not just because of the result, but because it proved something to us. People can actually pay you if you solve a real problem, and confidence comes after you do the work, not before. After our first win, I stopped thinking like someone doing marketing, and I started thinking like someone actually building a business. And then things got serious. More responsibilities, more clients, and of course more pressure. And the fun part is Meta Ads exposes pretty much everything. Your product, your offer, your margins, your website, your positioning, and ads, they don't lie. If your business is weak, then the ads are gonna show that. Here is something that pretty much no one tells you about whenever you start a business. At the beginning, you don't have a role. You're everything. The first day, you're the strategist. Then you are the sales guy. Then you start sending invoices. You're doing so much admin stuff as well. And in some late night, you're just trying to fix that landing page where performance dropped. And that pressure is a bit different, because in this situation you have to learn fast. Some lessons are fun, but some of them are quite expensive. And if you're wondering why I'm saying this in my first video, it's because Meta pretty much every single time will punish chaos. If your offer is weak, it's gonna be punished. If your creative is weak, same thing. If your website is killing conversions, it's gonna punish it. If you don't have an actual system behind the ads, it's gonna punish it again. And Meta doesn't care about your excuses. It cares only about the numbers. So what you're gonna get in this channel: 3 buckets. So the first one, and the main one, is gonna be Meta Ads. I'm going to show you how we actually think, how we structure accounts, test creatives, how we choose angles, how we read performance, and how we scale without killing the profitability. And I'm also going to call out the stuff that wastes your time, because most accounts aren't just unlucky, they're unmanaged. So random inputs, you got random outputs. The second bucket is going to be agency stuff. And don't imagine some inspirational stuff, but just the real one. What happens behind the scenes, how we think about the delivery, standards, pressure, and mistakes that we've made previously so you don't have to make them. And the third bucket is going to be an ecom growth for furniture and home brands, because these niches are not about a low ticket impulse buys. It's high AOV, long decision cycles, loads of I'm gonna buy later or tomorrow, loads of comparisons, loads of I'm gonna talk to my wife or a husband. So the strategy has to match the reality. And here is what you're not gonna get in this channel. No guru advices, no recycled tips, no one trick nonsense. If I can't back something with experience, numbers, or examples, it's just not going to be in this channel. So if you're running meta ads and you want to stop guessing, please subscribe to this channel and let's build your business together.